I fight the enemies with the good energy of the lion. No bling, I'm sorry, his glory's my medallion. They are dying, yep, one by one. We're rebels that fight the devils. Where I'm from, and I'm from ici et là-bas. Mardi gras et sabbat, tu connais le deal. Ce que tu connais pas, t'en parles pas. Palabras tras palabras, tú mismo lo sabes. Mira mi vida, et busca los mensajes. La paz y el amor, parce que la haine c'est la mort, elle divise. Certains l'utilisent, mais à tort. Prefiero el sabor del jugo sin azúcar. No me gusta malograr, vivo para ayudar. L'art de construire plutôt que détruire et nuire. Je désire séduire les pires des pires demonios, porque nosotros somos una fracción de Dios. Vivimos dans Babylon system. We all stand tall. Pas de ceux qui se plaignent. Please, man. Get up et stand up. Enlève ce que t'aimes pas. Mi tierra es su tierra. La guerra es interna. Nuestra fuerza es como una huerta. Necesitamos buenas semillas et una buena tierra. Cerca está la victoria. So comporte-toi. En connaissance de cause, change de rôle, prends le contrôle. Expand your soul, man. This land is yours. Esta era para un mundo sin frontera, le démon perdra, et son sort ne nous concerne pas, on ne récolte pas si on ne sème pas. Te quiero porque me quiero, el calor del amor destrona el valor del dinero, guerrero fiero. Yo vivo l'oreille sur le cœur, la terre et le ciel sont le plafond, le plancher de ma demeure. Je pleure leur philosophie de vie et celle du fuego. La nuestra esta en el sueño de nuestro pueblo. L'ego s'efface et laisse place à l'esprit libre. Je respire et reste près des êtres qui vibrent, vibrent. Vibre, vibre. Et cette vibration, elle est souvent cachée par le secret qui nous a été caché. Et ce secret, c'est que the true price of life is provided when deprived of pride and strife. All lies lie, our knife which sliced our sight. I realized that through the divisive device of the vice, we left what's right, our breath of life. Secrets. Secrets. Secrets are often awful for friends and families. Through times our mind declined towards the same insanities, frozen between shame, fame, and vanities. Cain came, thus sugar cane create cavities. But I am grateful because the burning bush is the living flame inside of me. But we want more, more, more. Gomorrah means lust. Thus we are lust inside of me. For the green. Cha-ching. For the green. For the green. Cha-ching. For the green. For the green. A degree of greed is agreed. For the green. Cha-ching. For the green. For the green. A degree of greed is agreed. For the fucking green. But please keep it a secret. So, what is your reflex? What is your purpose and your pretext? Are you nervous about your secrets? Please, in peace, just speak it. The mystery of history is a bliss to me. The lies we hide are spiritual handcuffs which force our wrists to bleed. Drops which drips from lips to ears for who wish to hear this secret. Our souls are deceived because the seed of deceit stay unshown, untold, unhold. Pause, stop. Please don't tell them, because if they know what we know, then they won't buy what we sell them. Knowledge is the key out of slavery, dear brethren. Yahweh once told me that charity is the key to heaven. So I have a question. Why do we build guilt in secrecy when we should give what we received openly? Grow and lead, sow your seed knowingly. Indeed, our sorrow is deep because we followed our greed. We transgressed and left our soul entry to victory, to inner peace, to where we were pleased. So please, brethren, just listen. The true price of life is provided when deprived of pride and strife. All lies lie, our knife which sliced our sight. I realized that through the divisive device of the vice, we left what's right, our breath of life. My being began being before the Big Bang. Our beings began being before the Big Bang and beyond. We have been wrong, right? Right. God is above my own sight. So I raise my arms and my palms high until His comeback, because He'll surely come by. Through these alms and these psalms I'll overcome that which made me a pawn. This poem is a song for my comrades who are called apt. So be it. Be apt. Be baptized. Baptized and reborn to act right. When the heart is right, art ignite the inside. Ayin is inside. At night with great appetite, vampires backbite. The limits of our mind are apartheid. A compartmentalization of archives. Divisions abort life. I bought lies, then I hug light. And I hug tight because I love act. Immovably moving. Emotions are energies in motions. A soothing smooth breeze when cleansed of any mood swings. Guilt and secrets. So what is your reflex? What is your purpose and your pretext? Are you nervous about your secrets? Please, in peace, just speak it. We have to speak it. We do have to speak it because the promise was kept secret. So we have to speak the fact that we are those children of the promise, honest, standing strong. Les enfants de la promesse. Noblesse oblige. En tant qu'enfant de la promesse, je ne peux compromettre la promesse qui m'a été promise. Noblesse oblige. En tant qu'enfant de la promesse, je ne peux compromettre la promesse qui m'a été promise. En premier, elle m'a dit, ce qu'on a en commun est plus grand que nous. Nous devenons grands quand l'on se cotise. Ensemble, l'impossible deviendra possible. Lessivé de ces idées nocives qui te laissent la laisse lousse, elle te déteste, il n'y a pas de doute, toute fausse et laide, elle reste corrosive. Et c'est pour ça que la promesse qui a été promise me délivre du stress qui lobotomise et robotise par le commerce te colonise d'est en ouest. Je fais le chemin inverse. Reste si tu ne veux pas suivre ou ni guider. Si tu ne veux pas vivre ni exister. La promesse promise m'a permis d'expliquer comment tant d'erreurs commises peuvent faire briller. Comment extirper et exhiber la leçon de façon à ce qu'on la reconnaisse et la préconise. Car derrière la leçon, il y a une fenêtre pour chaque être vers la promesse qui lui a été promise. Et c'est les enfants de cette promesse qu'on oppresse et au pof, pof, passe, que pas high, c'est risqué d'être en bas là où la promesse a été oubliée, obligé d'être plié sous le poids des billes, empilé en piliers, un boulier ou soulier. Les poumons tout le temps, tout givrés, afin d'oublier qu'on a oublié. Afin d'oublier qu'on a oublié, afin d'oublier qu'on a oublié, afin d'oublier la promesse. La promesse qui a été promise à l'enfant de la promesse. Pas de stress, noblesse oblige, on progresse. One avec le oneness. Et ceci fait aussi partie de la promesse qui a été promise. So, the children of the promise are those prosperous prospects of love, although lost in being lawless. The mistakes we make are perfectly flawless, fulfilling the said promise. Which screams, ride or die, have some drive, you're not alive, you're asleep if you're sleeping in the passenger seat. And then your conduct exclusively relies on their lies and deceit. The national anthem we shout out loud are actually our cries of defeat. The losers lose and then the truth we suddenly deny and delete. We lost the file, case closed, you came close but it's still classified and incomplete. The promise told me, man up! There's always manna provided in the street. The wild bring the strife, so we strive and try to survive, but with pride we compete. And that's why our inner riot is deep. Follow the name. The promise told me, follow the name, like the spray can when graffiti writers write on concrete. Follow the name. Follow the name and read all the signs in the streets. Follow the name like the spray can of a graffiti writer when you write on concrete, you de wafe. His angels battle the mind of the beast when they rightfully rhyme on the beat, because when you come from the bottom of the bottom, you climb high just to see how far your eyes will perceive when you'll arrive at the peak. And we arrived at the peak traveling east, but while traveling east, the beast deceived and divided the sheep between Rastafari, the imam, the rabbi, and the priest, weak and scared. But the terror is aware that it's harvest time for the wheat. And that's the promise which was promised to you and to me. So we should know this. Only in justice can a just king adjust his crown. We have been traveling through ups and downs to discover that where lust is lust, true love is found. So we should know this. Only in justice can a just king adjust his crown. We have been traveling through ups and downs to discover that where lust is lust, true love is found. Lovers, more than lovers, I saw beings of light discussing sound and then silence. Word is born, and every good word expound infinitely. From dusk to dawn and dawn to dusk, through this promise, every one of us is bound to win. To win the wind which blew the dust off this ground, creating us. Us, here, now, the children of the promise. And those children of the promise have to rise. We have to rise because we are rising. Above the horizon, we are rising. Unprepared, we were scared. Now consciously aware, we see the stairs to heaven, brethren. Jacob's ladder reaches way higher than the Babel tower. Power is within, Sistrian. The system is inflicting divisions between Muslims and Christians, Rastas, Buddhists, Hindus, and Jews. Nonetheless, God bless, Yahweh is that oneness within you, unseen like each root which grew to help the branches bring fruits. Rising through means providing food and shelter, being a helper during winter, wind blew, and then we sin too. You and me and you. But nonetheless, we are rising. Above the horizon, we are rising. As a wise prince, I am residing and abiding beside my king, flying on its large wing, fighting through writing, describing, the laughing, crying and dying that this war brings. My painting on the wall sings the calling and my calling and the calling of my colleagues. Godspeed! We are the walking book of life, the living I Ching. I realize this. We are everlasting, always and forever. The good and the right wins. Between black and white lives a rainbow I have seen when open is your eyelids. Even in times of crisis, the rings of your iris are shining. The revitalizing ideas of what our inner Christ is. Yurewafe. Yurewafe Bethmun Sophie Yurewafe. It's priceless. Inscribed by scribes, Levites, and other Israelites high priests, stuck in urbanized streets, the knowledge which knowledgeite speaks on Adonai's beats, while the divisive device of device divides sheeps. You and I, unified. You and I see visions of visionaries. So why dreams? Dreams get televised. They tell us lies through widescreen. So when I write, I scream to prevent the suicidal genocide of my being. Because when the stress increases, dreams are left in pieces. Rest in peace. These divine rhyme schemes, Yah speaks, are the white line on the crime scene, outlining where the corpse of our remorse are hiding. And every time we find them, we are rising. Above the horizon, we are rising. And lightning is our prime theme, a pure delight like when arrives spring. You and I are one of a kind, queen, and together we are rising. We will all rise beyond our false pride. Half-truth are called lies. We are the war cries of our tribes, established far beyond time. We are the walking archives, the divine spark in the dark skies, breaking apart the apartheid, thus giving us this large sight. Alive, we saw light, the Israel electric lightning residing in God's might. Here at Siphon Orange tonight, it is all right, because we are rising. Above the horizon, we are rising. We are gathering the lost stars. Some of us must starve to cultivate a faith the size of a seed of mustard. Clustered, we worked hard to move mountain. We got scarred. Actually, we got carved as a new fountain. Thus, we love art. We are God's harp. Its strong strings, the songs we sing are living within, beyond, and above all. Some of us are called, some are selected and elected, but none are neglected. It's the sun we reflected, erected, and prepared, perpendicular to the square. We are rising. Yeah!
Marquis.